You will beware, you're in for a scare. You will beware, you're in for a scare. You will beware, you're in for a scare. You will beware, you're in for a scare.
Hello. Hello, how is everyone doing today? Hello, Reddit. Welcome. Welcome to the cult. We are together here. We have gathered tonight to see some spooky game. Actually, just one spooky game. I don't know if we'll ever complete more than one game tonight, but Cult of the Spook, yes, basically. This is like a wizard kind of. I even have a cape, though the cape cannot be seen as much because it's the similar color. But I do have a cape. This isn't. Good thing that I can see the screen though. So, like I said, this is going to be a different kind of stream. We're going to be playing Dagon, which is a game I don't actually know much about. I just know that it is Lovecraft related. Hello, Otto. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the cult tonight. And tonight, yeah, it's me under here. I cannot use my headphones on, below the hood. So I have to wear them like this. It's magic. I can barely see the screen though. It's going to be one hell of a stream. I bet. So, Dagon. It's a game I don't know anything about, and we're going to be playing that. Having the camera up there really sets the mood for the costume. If I'm feeling like this is getting too hot, I will probably remove the hood. Because, Jesus Christ, it is quite warm. Let me... get everything ready. Just before anything goes. Okay. I'm going to start the game to get the screen set up correctly. Game capture. Properties. It's been a while since I've captured a game, so... okay, I will... okay, to do this, I have to transform and to fit the screen. Hello. I do have a fan that is playing, right here with me. If not, I would be probably dead. We can have a cult running... oh my god, the game is in Spanish. Fuck, can I change the... can I change the... oh, there we go. English. Changing the language. If not, this cult cannot be run with just without a fan. Oh my god. I think the volume might be a bit too much. How are you guys feeling the volume of the game? Because this is the first time I actually opened the game, so I don't know how loud or soft it's going to be. It could be louder. Okay. We're upping it up to 100, and if it gets too loud, just let me know and I'll lower it, okay? Voices should be like 90%, maybe? Or it's maybe because my headphones are really loud. I've been goodish. Had to prematurely end the Halloween online party to do in real life stuff, but had fun. Yo, so how did your festivities go, guys? I know you both had plans for the Halloween. So what actually happened? Maybe lower just a bit, in my opinion, actually. Let's keep it then to 90%, and this to 85. This is a pre-recorded stream? No. I am here, actually. How on earth are you seeing the screen? Well, actually, that's the trick. I am not. Yeah, I'm actually seeing the screen. Just a bit too little. Hi, Day. Also, welcome to the stream. We watched some spooky movies, the horror games, and even played Left 4 Dead 2. Oh my god, that is a classic, guys. That was one hell of a party. You guys actually had a LAN party in Left 4 Dead. Jesus. Jesus, what a good game. Save and exit. Okay, I don't know anything about the game. I started it once, and when I started the game, I was like, okay, this seems like a perfect game to stream eventually, or Halloween or something like that. And that is why the game is here today, basically. I am able to watch the chat, to see the chat, so no worries, I can basically read. Even though my eyes seem to be covered in the webcam. Hello, indeed. So, shall we begin? The Dagon adventure start. Starting a new game will override your previous save. Yeah, I did nothing, so... we don't do Halloween over here, but happy Halloween. Actually, we don't do Halloween here either. Well, kinda. Some people do it, some people don't. But, you know, I thought that it was fitting for the mood, and Halloween is one of my favorite festivities, so I thought, yeah, why not? Had one vodka shot, but I have already subbed up. Didn't plan on getting drunk anyway. So you were just on the right spot with the alcohol. But you know, Redis, you might need alcohol for what is to come. The demons are coming. So, let's do it. I like the costume. The costume is black and purple. I have a cape, which apparently the cape decided to go separate ways. I don't know if you guys can see it. There's a cape there, over there, purple. Like kind of a evil wizard guy. I don't know. I like it. Let's go! Dagon is a faithful, interactive adaptation of the H.P. Lovecraft work, focused on story and atmosphere. Yes, that is what we're looking for. You will not find difficult choices, action sequence, or inventory management here, and movement is limited to progressing through locations along with a plot. Okay? Good enough.
I'm writing this under an appreciable mental strain, since by tonight I shall be no more.
Okay. During the game, you will encounter interactive elements. Some of them will allow you to continue your journey. Others reveal interesting facts about the original short story, its historical background, and the author. Some of the trivia is hidden. In order to find these secrets, focus your eyes and look for the Elder sign. So right mouse click, and circles and question marks seems to tell us about stuff. Okay. Can I move? No. So we are stuck to the same screen, basically. I cannot move the mouse to the left. And I cannot move the mouse to the right. So the window is the only thing we can interact with.
Penniless, and at the end of my supply of the drug which alone makes life endurable, I can bear the torture no longer, and shall cast myself from this garret window into the squalid street below.
No auto, no WASD. I think it's more of a, a point and click adventure, like old graphic novels.
Do not think from my slavery to morphine that I am a weakling or a degenerate.
Of course not.
When you have read these hastily scrawled pages, you may guess, though never fully realize, why it is that I must have forgetfulness or death.
Morphine. Morphine entered into use in the 19th century. Sorry, maybe I should get more into a... Morphine entered into use in the 19th century and was routinely administered to treat severe pain during the American Civil War, 1861, 1865, and World War II in 1914 and 1948. It was also sold without restriction until 1914. Morphine became more popular after the invention of the hypodermic syringe around 1854. Friedrich Serturner, who first isolated the substance, originally named it morphium, after Morpheus, the Greek god associated with dreams. At the time when Dagon was published, morphine abuse, known as a soldier's disease, already posed a big problem in the United States. You can read the discovered trivia immediately or go back to them later in the main menu. Turn off displaying trivia if you find that the feature distracts you from the story. This can be changed anytime in the options.
It was in one of the most open and least frequented parts of the broad Pacific that the packet of which I was supercargo fell a victim to the German sea raider. The Great War was then at its very beginning, and the ocean forces of the Hun had not completely sunk to their later degradation, so that our vessel was made a legitimate prize, whilst we of her crew were treated with all the fairness and consideration due us as naval prisoners.
The Huns were Central Asian nomads who established a dominion in Europe and invaded the Roman Empire in the 5th century AD. They were known as brutal, deadly warriors and masters of quick raids who also developed powerful composite bows, lassos, and early siege weapons. During World War I, the British used the word Hun as a synonym for Germans in order to emphasize their brutality. However, the term originated when the German Emperor Wilhelm II gave a speech to his troops in this 27th July 1900, before they embarked to China. Should you encounter the enemy, he will be defeated, no quarter will be given, prisoners will not be taken. Whoever falls into your hands is forfeited, just as 1,000 years ago the Huns under their king Attila made a name for themselves, one that even today makes them seem mighty in history and legend. May the name German be affirmed by you in such a way in China that no Chinese will ever again dare to look crossed-eyed at a German. The refusal to take prisoners was a clear breach of the laws and customs of war adopted during the First Hague Convention of 1899.
So liberal, indeed, was the discipline of our captors that 5 days after we were taken, I managed to escape alone in a small boat with water and provisions for a good length of time. When I finally found myself adrift and free, I had but little idea of my surroundings. Never a competent navigator, I could only guess vaguely by the sun and stars that I was somewhat south of the equator. Of the longitude, I knew nothing, and no island or coastline was in sight.
Look at the sun.
The weather kept fair, and for uncounted days I drifted aimlessly beneath the scorching sun, waiting either for some passing ship or to be cast on the shores of some habitable land.
Guess that didn't quite work so well for you, I suppose.
But neither ship nor land appeared, and I began to despair in my solitude upon the heaving vastness of unbroken blue. The change happened whilst I slept.
Oh.
Its details I shall never know, for my slumber, though troubled and dream-infested, was continuous.
Creatures from the deep.
When at last I awoke, it was to discover myself half sucked into a slimy expanse of hellish black mire, which extended about me in monotonous undulations as far as I could see, and in which my boat lay grounded some distance away. Though one might well imagine that my first sensation would be of wonder at so prodigious and unexpected a transformation of scenery, I was in reality more horrified than astonished. For there was in the air, and in the rotting soil, a sinister quality which chilled me to the very core. The region was putrid with the carcasses of decaying fish, and of other, less describable things which I saw protruding from the nasty mud of the unending plain.
You know, it's an octopus. It's not so biggie.
Perhaps I should not hope to convey in mere words the unutterable hideousness that can dwell in absolute silence and barren immensity. There was nothing within hearing, and nothing in sight, save a vast reach of black slime. Yet the very completeness of the stillness and the homogeneity of the landscape oppressed me with a nauseating fear. The sun was blazing down from a sky which seemed to me almost black in its cloudless cruelty, as though reflecting the inky marsh beneath my feet.
You can see my boat. Okay. Oh my god, you go directly into that.
As I crawled into the stranded boat, I realized that only one theory could explain my position. Through some unprecedented volcanic upheaval, a portion of the ocean floor must have been thrown to the surface, exposing regions for which innumerable millions of years had lain hidden under unfathomable watery depths.
What? That's a weird way to explain this, but okay.
So great was the extent of the new land which had risen beneath me that I could not detect the faintest noise of the surging ocean, straining my ears as I might. Nor were there any seafowl to prey upon the dead things.
Dead fish. That thing over there. That is really strange.
For several hours I sat thinking or brooding in the boat, which lay upon its side and afforded a slight shade as the sun moved across the heavens.
You can see the shadow moving, so the sun is also moving, I guess?
As the day progressed, the ground lost some of its stickiness and seemed likely to dry sufficiently for traveling purposes in a short time.
Is that a
That
can?
night I slept but little, and the next day I made for myself a pack containing food and water, preparatory to an overland journey in search of the vanished sea and possible rescue.
Okay. Let's get the fuck out of here then.
On the third morning, I found the soil dry enough to walk upon with ease. The odor of the fish was maddening, but I was too much concerned with graver things to mind so slight an evil, and set out boldly for an unknown goal.
Actually, so many fish and
All day
crustaceans.
I forged steadily westward, guided by a faraway hummock which rose higher than any other elevation on the rolling desert.
Yeah, that's a good idea. What the fuck is that? Yeah, he is really optimistic, hoping for rescue. Yeah, Lovecraft has that, you know? Like, that the characters really fight to survive the situation they're currently in. But they never do. They always end up being crazy fucked. Oh, a whale! Hello, I guess. They are quite optimistic until the end.
That night, I encamped, and on the following day still travelled toward the hummock, though that object seemed scarcely nearer than when I had first espied it.
That must be quite huge. Hello. The horrors of the ocean. The creators of the Cthulhu mythos and the creators? It's just one. Of the Cthulhu mythos and the fictional... Okay, guys, how do you say Cthulhu? Do you say Cthulhu or do you just simply say Cthulhu? I mostly say Cthulhu because I suppose the C is more of a silent. But I guess both of the terms can be correct. But some people prefer to say Cthulhu instead of just Thulu. Of the Cthulhu mythos and the fictional underwater city of R'lyeh, was convinced that the life could not exist at the bottom of the ocean because the water pressure would make it uninhabitable. Today we know that the darkest depths of the oceans are home to many peculiar organisms. The deepest dwelling fish we have discovered so far, the Mariana snailfish, can live about 8,000 meters, more than 26 feet, below the ocean's surface, in never-ending darkness and at hellishly crushing pressures, hundreds of times stronger than those found at sea level. Upon glancing at the modern photos of these deep-sea creatures, such as the anglerfish, the fangtooth, or the viperfish, and their truly Lovecraftian characteristics, it's hard not to find some irony in this. Onward! Tell me this.
By the fourth evening, I attained the base of the mound, which turned out to be much higher than it had appeared from a distance. An intervening valley setting it out in sharper relief from the general surface. Too weary to ascend, I slept in the shadow of the hill. I know not why my dreams were so wild that night.
Because you were probably sleeping next to an ancient one.
But ere the waning and fantastically gibbous moon had risen far above the eastern plain, I was awake in a cold perspiration, determined to sleep no more. Such visions as I had experienced were too much for me to endure again, and in the glow of the moon I saw how unwise I had been to travel by day. Without the glare of the parching sun, my journey would have cost me less energy.
Actually, that would be correct. People in the desert usually travel by night or by the sunset. They mostly never travel by daylight or midday because the sun is so hot.
Indeed, I now felt quite able to perform the ascent which had deterred me at sunset. Picking up my pack, I started for the crest of the eminence. I have said that the unbroken monotony of the rolling plain was a source of vague horror to me. But I think my horror was greater when I gained the summit of the mound and looked down the other side into an immeasurable pit or canyon, whose black recesses the moon had not yet soared high enough to illumine. I felt myself on the edge of the world,
Yet I can't see anything.
peering over the rim into a fathomless chaos of eternal night. Through my terror ran curious reminiscences of Paradise Lost and of Satan's hideous climb through the unfashioned realms of darkness. As the moon climbed higher in the sky, I began to see that the slopes of the valley were not quite so perpendicular as I had imagined. Ledges and outcroppings of rock afforded fairly easy footholds for a descent, whilst after a drop of only a few hundred feet, the declivity became very gradual. Urged on by an impulse which I cannot definitely analyze, I scrambled with difficulty down the rocks and stood on the gentler slope beneath, gazing into the Stygian deeps, where no light had yet penetrated. All at once, my attention was captured by a vast and singular object on the opposite slope, which rose steeply about 100 yards ahead of me. an object that gleamed whitely in the newly bestowed rays of the ascending moon.
Shall we go then? Share with me.
That it was merely a gigantic piece of stone, I soon assured myself. But I was conscious of a distinct impression that its contour and position were not altogether the work of nature. A closer scrutiny filled me with sensations I cannot express. For despite its enormous magnitude, and its position in an abyss which had yawned at the bottom of the sea since the world was young, I perceived beyond a doubt that the strange object was a well-shaped monolith, whose massive bulk had known the workmanship and perhaps the worship of living and thinking creatures. Dazed and frightened, yet not without a certain thrill of the scientist's or archaeologist's delight, I examined my surroundings more closely. The moon, now near the zenith, shone weirdly and vividly above the towering steeps that hemmed in the chasm.
Jesus, what?
And revealed the fact that a far-flung body of water flowed at the bottom, winding out of sight in both directions and almost lapping my feet as I stood on the slope. Across the chasm, the wavelets washed the base of the cyclopean monolith, on whose surface I could now trace both inscriptions and crude sculptures. The writing was in a system of hieroglyphics unknown to me and unlike anything I'd ever seen in books.
It's just fish! It's fish!
Consisting for the most part of conventionalized aquatic symbols such as fishes, eels, octopi, crustaceans, mollusks, whales, and the like. Several characters obviously represented marine things which are unknown to the modern world, but whose decomposing forms I had observed on the ocean-risen plain. It was the pictorial carving, however, that did the most to hold me spellbound.
Storytelling methods. Dagon contains many themes and storytelling methods that Lovecraft developed in his later works, such as telling the story through carvings, the Mountains of Madness, the Nameless City, journals and characters note, the Shadow out of Time, the Hunter of the Dark, islands emerging from the ocean, the Call of Cthulhu, or fictional beings and deities based on real events and mythologies, Migo in the Whisperer in Darkness. It's also considered the origin of the popular Cthulhu mythos. Some of Lovecraft's other stories also conclude in a manner similar to Dagon, but let's skip the details in order not to spoil the ending.
Plainly visible across the intervening water, on account of their enormous size, were an array of bas-reliefs whose subjects would have excited the envy and Dore. I think that these things were supposed to depict men, at least a certain sort of men, though the creatures were shown disporting like fishes in the waters of some marine grotto.
Ooh. Fishmen!
Or paying homage at some monolithic shrine which appeared to be under the waves as well. Of their faces and forms I dare not speak in detail, for the mere remembrance makes me grow faint, grotesque beyond the imagination of a Poe or a Bulwer. They were damnably human in general outline, despite webbed hands and feet, shockingly wide and flabby lips, glassy, bulging eyes, and other features less pleasant to recall.
Basically the same creatures like... Well, they're quite similar to the ones in the Call of Cthulhu. No, not Call of Cthulhu, it's the Shadow over Innsmouth book.
Curiously
which is
enough,
also about fishermen.
They seem to have been chiseled badly out of proportion with their scenic background. For one of the creatures was shown in the act of killing a whale, represented as but little larger than himself. I remarked, as I say, their grotesqueness and strange size, but in a moment decided that they were merely the imaginary gods of some primitive fishing or seafaring tribe. Some tribe whose last descendant had perished eras before the first ancestor of the Piltdown or Neanderthal man was born. Awestruck at this unexpected glimpse into a past beyond the conception of the most daring anthropologist, I stood musing whilst the moon cast queer reflections on the silent channel before me. Then, suddenly, I saw it.
What did you see?
With only a slight churning to mark its rise to the surface, the thing slid into view above the dark waters. Polyphemus-like and loathsome, it darted like a stupendous monster of nightmares to the monolith, about which it flung its gigantic scaly arms, the while it bowed its hideous head and gave vent to certain measured sounds. I think I went mad then. Of my frantic ascent of the sloping cliff and of my delirious journey back to the stranded boat, I remember little. I believe I sang a great deal and laughed oddly when I was unable to sing.
Jesus, the creature's leg.
I have indistinct recollections of a great storm sometime after I reached the boat. At any rate, I know that I heard pearls of thunder and other tones which nature utters only in her wildest moods.
Sounds.
When I came out of the shadows, I was in a San Francisco hospital.
Oh. How?
Brought thither by the captain of the American ship which had picked up my boat in mid-ocean.
In the mid-ocean?
In my delirium, I had said much, but found that my words had been given scant attention. Of any land upheaval in the Pacific, my rescuers knew nothing.
Oh, shit.
Nor did I deem it necessary to insist upon a thing which I knew they could not believe.
The journalist. Lovecraft was a prominent figure in the world of amateur journalism. In 1915, he started publishing his own journal called The Conservative, which included political and social commentary, poetry, short stories, and literary criticism written by him and other authors. Howard was a skilled wordsmith, but he also took criticism to heart, which resulted in his decision to step away from writing poetry and concentrated on weird fiction again. For the first time since his teenage years, Dagon was published in 1919. In one of the short stories written during that period. In this example, excerpt from The Conservative, the master of horror fiction explains his attitude to warfare and the idea of world peace. Why any sane human being can believe in the possibility of a universal peace is more than the Conservative can fathom. Should the entire civilized world agree simultaneously to the sum, one or more nations would undoubtedly retain secret armaments, and at the proper time take advantage of their more altruistic and less astute contemporaries in a wild career of conquest against unarmed victims. No country is, or ever can be, above warfare, until the basic impulses of human animal shall have miraculously changed. He was a man of his time. Most of his fiction also includes the fact that many racial things, you know, So he is very racist against many of the bad guys or humans that are described as potential enemies in the story are either black, native of, I don't know, native of Africa, or something related to any possible racial condition. Maybe not even from America, maybe even Chinese, Asian, the usual. Lovecraft was really into making adversaries out of those concepts. Oh shit.
Once I sought out a celebrated ethnologist and amused him with peculiar questions regarding the ancient Philistine legend of Dagon, the fish god.
Dagon, or Dagon, was the main deity of the Philistines, worshipped throughout the Middle East as the ancient god of fertility and crops. In Hebrew, the word Dagon was a common noun for grain. The rulers of Akkad, Mesopotamia, chose him as the patron saint of their war conquest. He also appeared as the judge of the dead in an Assyrian poem, and an underworld prison warden in one of the Babylonian texts. He is often mistakenly taken for a fish god due to the wrong interpretation of his name, and in Hebrew, the word dag means fish. In H.P. Lovecraft's work, Dagon is an underwater deity ruling over the deep ones, a humanoid race with fish traits that resides in the ocean. He is worshipped by a secret cult called the Esoteric Order of Dagon.
But soon perceiving that he was hopelessly conventional, I did not press my inquiries.
August Delareth and the Cthulhu Mythos. August Delareth was an American writer and anthologist. He also befriended Lovecraft and published many of his works through his company, Arkham House. Although he greatly contributed to the popularization of the author's work after his death, he is surrounded by numerous controversies. One of his most questionable decisions involved introducing the good versus evil doctrine. Derleth was a devout Catholic to the Cthulhu mythos. The good versus evil doctrine to the Cthulhu mythos, which contrasted with Lovecraft's view of the world and his approach to cosmic horror. As a result, the author's work were often misunderstood and misrepresented in today's culture. It is also worth noting that Lovecraft was never really interested in creating a mythology, and the term Cthulhu mythos was coined by Delareth after the author left the mortal plane. Let's go. Why make me go this way, then?
It is at night, especially when the moon is gibbous and waning, that I see the thing. I tried morphine, but the drug has given only transient surcease, and has drawn me into its clutches as a hopeless slave. So now, I am to end it all, having written a full account for the information or the contemptuous amusement of my fellow men.
Lovecraft on tobacco and alcohol. Lovecraft hated tobacco, even though he used to smoke when he was 12, in order to look and feel like an adult. In his correspondence with friend Reinhard Kleiner, he claimed that he quit as soon as he started wearing long pants. He also had a very strong opinion about alcohol, as evidenced by his letter to Celia Brown, dated 13 February 1928. As for the matter of drinking, I have never tasted intoxicating liquor, and I never intend to. Having a strong aesthetic disgust at anything which blunts or coarsens the delicate natural equipoise of the evolved human intellect and imagination. Drinking excited my personal repugnance. Hence I don't drink. Let the herd do what they will. I am rather in favor of prohibition. A prohibition of anyone antisocial force, as well as of any other. Source: The Spirit of Revision, Lovecraft's Letter to Celia Brown Reed, Bishop. H.P. Lovecraft, Cian Brani, and Anderson Leman St. Joshi. I'm eating the commas. The Spirit of Revision, Lovecraft's Letter to Celia Brown Reed Bishop. H.P. Lovecraft, Cian Branley, and Andrew Leman, and St. Joshi. I feel my throat
Often,
a bit coarse.
I ask myself if it could not all have been a pure phantasm. A mere freak of fever as I lay sun-stricken and raving in the open boat after my escape from the German man-of-war. This
It could
I
have been
ask
that.
myself, but ever does there come before me a hideously vivid vision in reply. I cannot think of the deep sea without shuddering at the nameless things that may at this very moment be crawling and floundering on its slimy bed, worshipping their ancient stone idols and carving their own detestable likenesses on submarine obelisks of water-soaked granite. I dream of a day when they may rise above the billows to drag down into their reeking talons the remnants of puny, war-exhausted mankind. Of a day when the land shall sink and the dark ocean shall ascend amidst universal pandemonium.
I'm back. Welcome back, Otto.
The end is near.
They're coming.
I hear a noise at the door, as of some immense slippery body lumbering against it.
Oh, he closed the door, actually.
It shall not find me. God, that hand! The window! The window!
Are we watching a movie? Kinda? Kinda. It seems to be a bit more... Well, it's ending. That's the end. That's everything in the game. Jesus, okay. I need something else. We hope you enjoyed immersing yourself in our little pool of cosmic horror. We would appreciate if you took a moment to rate Dagon and check out other games and DLCs. I expected a bit more, to be honest. I expected a bit... Whatever, it's a narrative game, but I expected a bit more... I don't know. Intensity, should I say. Okay. So Dagon is done. Preview. Any other recommendation that we could potentially play and stream? It was really short. I mean, mostly Lovecraft stories tended to be really short. So I suppose they grabbed the story and try to make a brief version using 3D and everything else. It was good. I would say it wasn't that bad, but you know, typical Lovecraft story. That was a quick one. Let's see if we can if we have another horror game that we can potentially play for Halloween. Where is terror? here in Steam. I could try Amnesia. That should be fast to download. It's been a while though since the last time I played Amnesia. Yeah, why not? Let's play Amnesia. Amnesia, it was the Dark Descent. This is a classic. This is a classic game. Let's go. And it fits the mood of storytelling with horror and stuff. Do I have to play the game on Spanish, or can I change the language? I suppose I can change the language in the game. So, how Poppy Playground when? Maybe someday, but now for Halloween I would rather have a more thematic, a bit more in-depth story. But maybe one day we'll play Poppies. So how did you guys like Dagon? I mean, it was a free game for me, so kind of free, because it wasn't a humble bundle. It wasn't that bad. I suppose they went the full DLC route because it has a few stories that you can also download on DLC. Not so bad. It was good. You know, another game that I would have loved, because I don't actually have it right now on Steam. What was the name? It was it was like a strategy game. Strategy game? No, it was more of a turn-based horror game. Also, really much in the mood of Lovecraft. Arkham Horror? No. Sinking City? No. Amnesia? Song of Horror? Darkwood? No. No, it was not any of these. Was it like... Stygian, Reign of the Old Ones. That was a really good game. The last time I played it. Stygian, Reign of the Old Ones. It's $4 actually. Ooh, it's really cheap. I would consider buying it. It's a good game, though. They haven't continued the game, and it ends in the end game is on a high note, but then you have no way to progress through the game. So that's that. Amnesia, The Dark Descent. There's a Steam sale. Yeah, it's $4. It's not really that much. Yura, thank you for the water. Cultist member. Fall Guys. Fall Guys on Halloween? Okay, let me change the... We're not playing Dagon anymore. We're playing Amnesia, so... Amnesia. A Dark Descent. That was an update. We updated the settings. Welcome to Amnesia, the Dark Descent. What follows is a couple of quick messages on how to get the best possible experience. Amnesia should not be played to win, instead focus on immersing yourself in the game, world and story. Do not worry about when and how to save during gameplay. The game will take care of that for you. When you want to leave the game, just choose save and exit, and then use continue to return to where you left off next time you start up the game. The world of Amnesia is a dangerous place and you're extremely vulnerable. Do not try to fight the enemies encounter, instead use your wits, hide, or even run if necessary. The interplay between light and dark is very important to the game. And because of this, it is vital to set up the gamma correctly. Use the slider. Okay, the game doesn't translate that very well to the OBS. I don't know why. But I suppose you guys are seeing a difference between the brightness settings. We're going to go 1.2 because sometimes the screen can be a bit dark. That is all. Hope you enjoy immersing yourself in the world of Amnesia. We're playing a new game! Yharlan, the cultist. Okay, the options. I'm going to have to increase the... Yeah, we can go for quality. Just a question though. What about the resolution? Focus icon style, default. So affect subtitles, no. Okay. Some changes will need a restart. Okay. Just a quick restart of the game. And we'll be onward. The Lord Dagon awaits you. You will be sacrificed to the old gods. Uraga. So you want the cultists to stretch. So everything is getting ready. The cultist is stretching. Ah! We're getting ready for the summoning. The summoning, guys. You need to get your robes ready. Come on, can you please start the game? It's not that hard. I'm just issuing a command for you. Start the damn game. Select and start the new game. Enemies will spot you more easily. Tinderboxes are a little harder to come by. Autosave is disabled and saving your game costs tinderboxes. Losing your sanity will kill you. We're not playing hardcore. I mean, we're playing... It's just one day, so I don't mind going hard mode on this. Onward to the hard mode then. Okay, this is going to be pain, isn't it?
Don't forget, some things mustn't
Yeah, I was asking, but
hunting me.
it's no
I must
biggie.
hurry. My name is Daniel. I live in London at Mayfair. What have I done? This is crazy. Don't forget. Don't forget. I must stop him. Focus. My name is... I am Daniel.
Our name is Daniel. Our name is Daniel. We must not forget. Sorry, got distracted. It's no biggie. We're going to be playing hard mode for today. Welcome to Amnesia on hard mode. Oh yeah, the blur is probably because of my condition. If not, that is going to be an option that we are going to remove as fast as we can. A memento has been added to the journal. Follow the liquid trail and find its source. Okay. Input, sounds, graphic. Oh my god, advanced. Bloom. You don't tell me I have to reset again. Yeah, playing with Bloom is going to be, nah. I got an achievement that says nah. Just because I quitted the game. I would have picked hard mode anyway. You're going to make me suffer, aren't you? Hard mode. We are going to suffer.
Don't forget, some things mustn't be forgotten. The shadow hunting me. I must hurry. My name is Daniel. I live in London at...
Okay, we can, can I not? I cannot skip this.
Mayfair. What have I done? This is crazy.
Actually, you can move the
Don't
cutscene. What the
forget.
fuck?
Don't forget. I must stop him. Focus. My name is...
You can move the cutscene.
I am Daniel.
I can see you guys. The Lord will be pleased tonight. Enjoy the darkness, my friends. Okay, I think... Is it much better now? I think it's because of my condition. Once my condition is gone, the blur will not be as hard. We can run away. What is the crouch? Crouch is control. Okay, but first... Let's just chill. What's going on? What the fuck is going on? Oh, tinderbox! A nice way to start. Yeah, how about Tinder? Tinderbox. Yeah. I'm not crazy! Hello. In the box. Do not be afraid. I am not afraid. In the box. Get inside. Get in there. We need more wood. So yeah, this gameplay is going to be like this probably, because I just love grabbing stuff in the game. There we go. Just grab this. Hello. Is anyone going to scare me? See! Day, come on. Oh shit. Oh shit. In the box. Jesus, the blur. Oh no. When standing in darkness, your sanity will slowly drain. And on lights in the environment. Using tinderboxes to search for other surfaces of light. Sources of light. How's my status? Slight headache. I wouldn't call this slight headache. The old archives. The door slammed shut behind him, and he knew he would never again see the old tailor at Berkeley Square. Another lone soul in London. Okay. Not enough time to read, game. Fuck you. And making progress. Ah! Oh God. That's quite cheap, game. Playing with the fears of people. So there are a list of all the sounds available to use to your heart's content. Oh. You asked for the sounds, okay. I was just reading my own bot. Okay, so that is where the pink blood is going. How about we go to the other side? We have nothing. This sounds. These sound. You have a problem with my sounds. Most of them are really, you know, typical sounds. It's locked. Head is pounding, hands are shaking.
This is the shrine of chaos. Chaos. I want to kill chaos. We're here to kill chaos.
That was a long one. Yes. We are here to kill chaos. You guys are going to be playing with the sounds, are you not? Trying to get to get me scared. So I need a key. Where exactly can I find the key? Where is the key? This is the key of chaos. Where is the key? The key to find chaos. Probably the other room? I don't know. Hello? Hello, Mr. Key? Open, you bitch! Okay, but I need a key. Where the hell is the key? Where the hell is the key? This is a book. This is not a key. This isn't a key. Wait, lantern! That was the first time we had one of the monsters. Oh, I can save and exit. Hello? This game has another atmosphere, to be honest. We have oil. Grab the oil.
19th of August, 1839. I wish I could ask how much you remember. I don't know if there will be anything left after I consume this drink. Don't be afraid, Daniel. I can't tell you why, but know this. I choose to forget. Try to find comfort and strength in that fact. There is a purpose. You are my final effort to put things right. God willing, the name Alexander of Brandenburg still invokes bitter anger in you. If not, this will sound horrible. Go to the inner sanctum, find Alexander, and kill him. His body is old and weak, and yours, young and strong.
Yeah, those are opposites. You know your language.
One last thing. A shadow is following you. It's a living nightmare, breaking down reality. I have tried everything, and there is no way to fight back. You need to escape it as long as you can. Redeem us both, Daniel. Descend into the darkness where Alexander waits and murder him.
Your former self.
Your former self, Daniel.
Daniel. I am your former self, Daniel. Okay. First enemy incoming soon. Ooh. Interesting. There must be another exit. Ooh, tinderbox. Oh. There we go. The sounds of hissing, I don't know, insects. The other children cheer him on, his name voiced in a steadily rising pace, urging him to do it. Am I really doing this? The young boy thought. And I was unable to read it. Oh, I think this was a safe area, if I am not mistaken, so...
Alexander, is it inside the castle?
In a manner of speaking. Come, bring the lamp. You've been to the refinery, have you not?
I don't believe I have. Is it connected to the... what did you call it?
The inner sanctum. My most precious chamber, Daniel. And it lies well beyond the refinery. In fact, it lies beneath the very stone of Brennenburg.
The stone of Brennenburg. Is this open? No, it is, but we're going to need the acid. It's not. It can't be torn by hand or tools. Okay, that is for later. Can I go to the upper floor? Okay, game. Stop controlling the camera, would you? It's no fun if you tell me where to go. That is... We can go to the archives, even though I don't suppose that is the correct way to go. He fell to the kitchen floor, tears were beginning to well in his eyes. He received the first kick in the stomach.
May 1839. The unflinching African sun has continued to plague our expedition, making it impossible to dig until dusk. How Professor Herbert managed to find the location in these vast plains of nothingness remains a mystery to me. When I asked him about the tomb again, he told me about the legend of Tin Hanan, the mother of us all. An interesting story in its own right, but I can't help feeling there's more. Later that evening, we uncovered a passage beneath the dunes leading to a sand-covered stone structure. The professor was confident it was the tomb we sought and ordered the others to clear the way late into the dark, cold night. Tomorrow, I shall lead the men into the ancient structure, hoping to reach the burial chamber. No matter what the professor is keeping from me, the dig should yield something interesting to take back to London and the British Museum.
Onward then. Nothing. That is a rat. That was a rat, I think. Nope, that is an insect. Ooh, nice. Nice. Was me moving the... Studium. I think I'm hearing something. I'm hearing something on the other side. Hmm.
17th of May, 1839. My hands tremble as I write. I feel a need to document my tribulation, for I fear that my memory will fail me if I linger. Today, I took some men and ventured into the dark, ancient passage we uncovered. Our torches burned faintly in the murky air as we slowly made our way underground. The men were superstitious and fearful. They argued loudly, and I felt their strange language getting to me. I mustered my strength and yelled at them to continue down the slopes and broken steps. The crudely carved passage confused me. It looked much older than the 4th century structure we had expected. The twisting path emerged into a great antechamber. The walls were lined with statues unlike any I'd ever seen. Despite their unearthly quality, I felt a strange familiarity toward them, which haunts me still. At the far end of the chamber, a great slab of stone sealed off whatever lay ahead. I gave the order to raise it, and as I pushed through the narrow space, the heavy stone suddenly dropped, sealing me inside. I was trapped.
Be the powers that lie beyond. You have all gathered here today to watch as we uncover the truth behind the dark path. The shadows may engulf us, and we need to be careful. Oh, the shadows may be watching us. Is there anything we can pick inside? Aside from a jump scare, is there anything else we can see? Oh, I can see bearings of a chest. Chest that is getting inside. We need to be careful not to uncover the secrets. I can see another template box. My sanity might be getting low. We shall hunt these very creatures in the darkness, for they are the most perilous. You cannot escape from your fate. We need to get away to get the item. We have seen light. The shadows may hunt us. We need to be careful. The dark creatures are waiting for us. We might not get away from this. What the fuck was that? What the fuck was that? Ah! I don't know. The monsters are falling. Oh, fuck. Fill lantern with oil. I can see a small flame. Double up. Holy fucking shit, fuck. What are we going to do now? Head is pounding. Kingdom of Prussia. Central Prussia. Surprise me. How am I supposed to surprise you? I can see a letter. Jesus, what's going on? I'm clipping through the
17th
floor.
May, 1839. After pounding the unforgiving stone wall for what seemed like an eternity, I realized it was hopeless. I was trapped. I fell to the ground, gasping for air, trying to focus. That's when I saw a faint blue shimmer. My weakened body was heavy to carry, but I managed to push myself toward the enchanting light.
Run for your life, Daniel.
It was waiting for me. Enclosed in dark nothingness, I felt myself drawn to the mystic light.
Also, yeah, I forgot that character is not a voice change. The voice change was a voice switch. Character is just creating a character. So I suppose the character is investigator that search for paranormal things and becomes a pursuer of the dark arts. And he is a noble and has a lot of money, much like Batman. But it's a 14th century. No, I mean it's a years 40 Batman in the past, and dresses well, and is into the occult. And now this is the voice we're going to place.
I reached out, closing it in my hands.
We have the
A
orb.
faint glow escaped my fingers and began to spark brightly and spirit me away, unlocking alien memories of spiraling towers, endless deserts, and impossible geometry.
Yeah, that's what happened when you don't know,
The
man.
next thing I can remember is the grating sound of stone being lifted, the voices of the Arabs pulling me to safety, and grasped firmly in my hands was the broken pieces of a most peculiar relic.
You want me to surprise you with another voice switch?
Hi there. We are going to be playing some Amnesia, guys. So, stop it with a white flash.
The castle is old and hasn't been tended to for centuries. When the shadow arrives, it won't take long until things start falling apart.
We're just buying time anyway. Let's do what we can.
There isn't much to be done about the walls. We should reinforce weak structures. The ground will tremble and there's a risk everything will cave in on us, especially downstairs. Here, and there. Let's get the servants working on it.
So, yeah, we're playing Amnesia, guys. It's a game about getting scared It's quite scary. So yeah, stop it. Stop it with that. I guess we might need something to break this, like a hammer. Or maybe something blunt. Something I can use, maybe a rock that I can lift. But I need some kind of item to break the door. Will this work, though? Nope. I mean, it was worth a shot. That actually makes no sense, but fine by me.
You have to be swift when you activate the first one. You hear that? If it stops, you'll have to start over.
Isn't all this a bit excessive?
You can never be too careful, Daniel.
I guess we need to find another book that we can activate. But first, fuck you. Alstad and Brenningburg Castle, 1801 or 1801. Another region rich with lore is Alstad, deep within the East Prussian woods. For centuries there have been stories surrounding the hamlet and its neighbor castle Brenningburg. The quiet forest-clad mountains dressed with scattered lakes is as picturesque as it can be, albeit the area is haunted by the dark. Ask any local and you will hear proof of the widespread superstition. All travelers should indulge themselves in such conversations since it will certainly serve as excitement, entertainment. All of them have their own twists on the tales, but there is some motives that keep reappearing. The Gatherers. This story reaches all the way back to the time of the 30 Years' War. It is said that soldiers who abandoned their duty got lost in the cold dark woods and were forever damned to roam the grounds. The bodies rocked by their tainted souls have left them disfigured and empty of essence. Many have cited them over the years and described them as horrid revenants. They move silently through the woods, shying away from any beholder. They are called Gatherers as they seem to follow some ambition to steal living creatures. It is their prey which can be heard struggling inside damn burlap sacks dragged behind them which reveal their presence. What dark scheme do they follow? A visit undone. Heinrich Cornelius Agrippa, the well-known erudite, visited Alstad at the start of the 17th century. He resided in the local inn for a fortnight. He was playing Fortnite. As he looked for the remnants of kingdoms past. During his stay, all the prominent members of society paid notice, and he is mentioned in many records of the time. One day he went to investigate a burrow in the northwestern glades, only to never be seen again. Heinrich is known to have passed away in Grenoble some 10 years later. He dismissed the notion of ever visiting Alstad, which makes you wonder what really happened. Who was this mysterious man who visited the sleepy hamlet in the woods, and what happened to him? The immortal Baron. The Baron of Brenningsburg lives a reclusive life with his family at his castle nearby Alstad. Unlike most of noble birth, rumors are inherited along with the title. Research into history reveals little before the castle was consumed by fire in the late 17th century. It was rebuilt by Alexander, a nobleman from the Rhinelands, claiming the role as protector of the Prussian state. Alexander had helped the region to flourish and remain popular through his presumed lifetime. The family has always been secretive when it comes to lineage and heritage. Therefore, the birth and death of Alexander and his offspring has never been fully recorded. This has fed the idea that the Baron is in fact one of the same who came from the west over 300 years ago, lived through the time of occupation and joined the coveted Order of the Black Eagle, along with the greatest leaders of this country. I found the book. Ooh, secret compartment. Hello. Yeah, we're returning to normal voice. Hey guys, I came back. If you excuse me, I need to... Oh, paper. Wilhelm and his fools have endangered my research long enough with their absent-minded handling of the human vessels. The sheriff is keeping a watchful eye on the forest and is killing my trusty servants. It's just a matter of time until they follow the trail to Brennenburg. I need to lock Wilhelm and his men up to avoid further investigation from the public. The wine cellar will therefore be sealed off until the matter has been handled. Either the king's men leave or they will starve. Whatever comes first, they can rot for all I care. Maybe I will feed them some wine. It would, in a sense, solve both of my problems. Shall we get the fuck out of here? It won't budge. Unless there is some other way to enter. I suppose that is the end for us here. We have a key. And that's what we need. Ooh. Oh, so when they appear, we have music. Hello? Hello? Ah! Ah! Okay, that actually the sound in my bag was like, and my bag, I just felt the goosebumps behind me. Oh shit. Oh yeah. This thing actually can hurt you if you touch it. Just like so. I don't know why they decided to make that thing hurt you, but anyways. It does. So we have a key. We have a key to what? Wine cellar. I suppose the wine cellar should be here, maybe? Actually, no. Maybe where we heard the scream. Laboratory. Zan gave way to his tired body as he fell from the camel's back. He felt the wind gently sweep across his face. The sounds. Oh shit. Okay, so there's a wind current over there. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. Okay, so my sanity is a bit shit. Maybe I should have used the lantern. Or maybe... Oh my god, the game is so blurry now. I know there's some enemies down here, but with this blurriness, I can't see anything. The lack of chimney to protect... The fly sound. The lack of chimney to properly vent the fumes from my post. From my most recent experiment has taken a toll on many of my less stable ingredients in storage. Some seem unaffected, but many are stained by the fumes and will be difficult to salvage. I shall do what I can and move them to the wine cellar. Holy shit.
So there should be more coop rats. Let me see. And one part aqua fortis.
This is my sanity. Chemistry prot. This is my third attempt to produce artificial vitae. Vitae, the former compound lacked the potency I need, but I sense I am close. Calamine and orpiment are a given and the cuprit binds them well. This time I will attempt aqua regia instead of aqua fortis, in hope it will produce a more even solution. The experiment was unsuccessful. The solution is highly acid and proves impractical to put to any use except as a detergent. Organic tissue reacts especially violently to the solution and should be handled with the greatest care. I might be able to use the recipe, but I'm losing hope that I will find an alchemic solution to my predicament. Forgive me if it is a stupid question, I never played this before, but why not light up the candles and such all around? So, in the game, at least in hard mode, the tinderboxes are limited. And what happens is if in hard mode, you have to use tinderboxes to save. At least when you save and exit. Kinda. The game should save itself without problem. But if you want to save in a specific spot, you have to consume tinderboxes. Also, even though darkness consumes your sanity, it also makes you easier to detect. because you have no possible way to defend yourself in this game. So enemies are something you have to keep hidden from, you know? Because there's no way to kill them. So lights make you more visible. One day I will return. If it wasn't for the thought of you, my love, I wouldn't be able to go on. When I find myself doing terrible things, I take comfort in you. As long as I am able to think of you and long for a life together, I know I'm better than the others. I weep for them, they lust for power without restraint, where I only crave fair judgment and a safe return. Oh, it's a memory, I suppose. So yeah, that's what's going on with the lights. You have the lantern to keep you mostly sane, and when you recover, you have special items that allow you to recover some sanity. And when you advance in the story and make progress, you can also get some sanity back. So it's more of a timer than anything to make you move and do stuff. And in hard mode, low sanity basically kills you. But I suppose I could use some of the tinder boxes without any trouble. Like that, for example. Ooh, corpses. We got the chemistry pot. We might as well. And we have the recipe to create a potion that will allow us to go into the wine cellar, I think. We just need the other items. Oh no, this is the wine cellar. Use the key. There we go. And we need our ingredients to create the potion. It was done, the man said. Beware, when standing in darkness, your sanity will slowly drain.
Where did the Baron go?
Who cares? He left us enough wine to last us a lifetime. Or at least until tomorrow.
Oh no, the door is closed. What am I going to do? Oh, wait, this is oil, if I am not mistaken. Fuck. Ah! Stop it. Stop with the sanity. So we are going to need to find another way forward. Okay, can I move this? Oh, I can push it actually. Ah! Let's take this away. Putting this to the side. Tender on the table. Oh. Oh.
Darkness. Closing in.
Oh, you're right. Thank you. I did not see it. Eh. Come on. Come on. Move. Oh, the stone over here. Fuck. Perfect. Perfect. We got sanity back. I suppose that is to warn us that there's an enemy.
What's happening? Oh, it feels like my chest is going to burst.
My God! Wilhelm, do something!
Accept it. We're not getting out of here.
How can you say that? Alexander, you piece of shit! Let us out of here!
Yep, I suppose those guys are dead. If anything goes wrong... Willem, last words. My name is Willem, House of Garrick. These are my final words, my confession and testament. 2 years ago, I was summoned to the castle of Brennenburg. As most of the aristocracy, I was curious what the supposed Knight of the Order could want from me and accepted the invitation. The Baron was friendly and offered me a proposition. It dawned on me that the nature of the contract was sordid, and the reason I was chosen was because of the follies of my past and of the honors I've been rewarded with during my time as a soldier. I was to kidnap healthy humans upon his slightest whim, and do so without asking questions. In return, he would attest to my character at the royal court, advancing my position within noble society. I would like to claim that I struggled with my decision, but it came swiftly as I accepted wholeheartedly. Ever since that day, I've brought men, women, and children to Brennenburg. I can't remember the numbers, but there were many, perhaps even 100, none of whom were ever seen or heard from again. Tonight the Baron invited me and my men down to the wine cellar to celebrate our work. I had my suspicions as we descended the stairs, but he insisted and joined us in a toast. The wine tasted fine, and my men drank without restraint. So began the punishment for our sins. The Baron has locked us up and returned upstairs. Forgive me for what I've done. I was weak and fell into his diabolic ways. My men are screaming. The skin has been pierced by their own tangled bones. I feel my insides revolt against their God-given nature. Blood has begun to pour from my eyes, and I can no longer... Checking my sanity. Okay, if there's a tutorial popping up, Oh my god, my oil. Jesus, the oil drains so fast. Oh, fuck. Laudanum is not for sanity. Fuck. So another thing about these enemies is that they spot you easier if they look at you. I think I might be dead. We need sanity fast. Oh, I can say. Oh, an enemy is going to spawn. I am 100% sure. I think we have everything we need for the notes. Chemical relocation. We have calamine and orpiment, and we need aqua regia. And the cuprit. We have everything. Cuprit, calamine, and orpiment, and we just need the water. And I think the water might be on the lab. Ooh, juicy, juicy. I have to say this game sometimes unnerves me a bit. I suppose it's because of the fact that I need to hide from the monsters and I don't know exactly how the monsters work sometimes. Because they were a bit weird. But it should be fine in the laboratory. I think there was no enemy here. Okay. Four different chemicals. I needed to continue. And we need the water. Oh no! We have no stair. Where's that? I should light that. I think there was a way to go back up. Was it with a plank? I think it was with these planks. Oh, there we go. Oh, okay. I can click to go up. So I still need the water. So maybe back to the monster area to find our forte. All of this is because I'm trying to play as the game intended. Maybe I should rush it. And fuck the monster. Oh, so this is... Okay, so the stair is like that. We have wine. I think this is a door I have not... What was the door? This one. Have I entered this one? Hello? Yeah, I did. This is the first one I entered. So we need the water. I don't know if water is going to be in a wine cellar. Tinderbox. I had one of the medicine here. Maybe I went the wrong way. What about around here? Oh, I think this is where we found one of the items. We still need the water though. Oh wait, I didn't open this? Yes, I did. Is this where the monster went? Oh. Oh, there we go. I completely did not see that. Monster? Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. Ah, fuck! Fuck you, slimy thing! It's so random when the slime thing hurts you in this game. If you go slow, you will get hit multiple times by that thing, yeah. You get hit by that almost instantly every single time. Okay, there we go. Give it to me. Oh, no, I need this. No object to use item on? What do you mean? Need to turn on the bonus yet first. Okay. There we go. Oh, right. We're going to need to... To use it in the proper order, I suppose, but... Calamine, orpiment. I'm trying to put the... Okay, wait. Bruh. What the fuck? What the hell, bro? Bruh. There you go. Pot of acid. Not the kind of acid that you will use to... Oh, am I? My sanity, a slight headache. My sanity returning to normal. I'm going to go faster now. Try to not rushing the game because, you know, it's not a game that we should rush in any way. You know, I think it's going to be funnier than trying running away from the scary monsters. Time to go down. Hello. Here. Die. Refinery. The cloth smells of desert and damn musk. Okay. I think this is where we're going to find...
It sure is dark in here.
Yes, and there's a good reason for it. But you can light the lamp now if you wish.
What's the reason? For the darkness, that is.
Stay close. Be careful not to stray.
What's the reason? Why is it so dark?
Pay attention, Daniel. It's important that you keep going straight and make sure not to stray.
Oh shit!
There's nothing left. Everything's gone.
Oil. We have a little light here, so we can have a bit of a safe spot. Oh, lone denim.
22nd of June, 1839. It's been more than a month since my last entry. After the event inside the underground chamber in Algeria, Professor Herbert insisted I return to England. He said he didn't want to risk forfeiting the entire expedition lest I took a turn for the worse. An excessive decision, in retrospect. But I'm glad it turned out that way. I found my journal this morning in the haphazard collection of things brought home from Africa. Next to it lay the broken stone orb wrapped in cloth. I tried to assemble it, but couldn't. The pieces wouldn't fit together, as if they weren't from the same object. Could I have imagined it all? Was there ever a complete orb?
Was there ever, Daniel? I don't know. You were the one to find out. So why the fuck don't you tell us? Up from the other side. Oh, there's a room here. Tinderbox. Grab the tinderbox. Hello. Oh shit, what's going on? The lantern is now fully refilled. Yep, tinderbox. Tinderbox! Shall we? It's stuck. Something is clogging the crank and pulley contraption. What do you mean? Grab that shit. Come on. You're telling me this is the first box that I cannot grab. Oh, actually. There we go. Ooh, tinder boxes. Pretty nice. Pretty nice. Pretty nice. Let's jump in. There we go. That's going to allow us to open this. Oh, sorry for that. Good. I was going to save the game, but I remember that. Cellar archives. I think I've forgotten a few things here. Can I go back up? Actually, yes, I can. Could you... Daniel! Daniel, please! Going snicks, but a buck. I'll be waiting. Don't go too far. All the darkness might get you, my friend. The powers of darkness, the powers that may be. Oh, alright, I was the one to close this door. There anything here? Monster guy?
25th of June. 1839. I feel the need to continue this journal, even though it was intended for my journey to Africa. This must be something very important. I just know it. I've taken it upon myself to piece the orb back together.
What is the snack?
But it's been more difficult than one might think. The pieces are behaving strangely. They seem to change color, shape, and texture, but ever so slightly.
Changing
Yesterday,
shape.
I took careful measurements and notated any significant markings. Today, I confirmed my suspicions. They were changing. I was terrified and rushed off to see the finest geologist in London, Sir William Smith. I approached the subject with care and we discussed how rocks change form. He told me about the nature of glass, how it eventually collapses on itself, like ice slowly melting over the course of centuries. Smith eased my mind a bit, But I can't escape the feeling that these shards have otherworldly properties.
Pringles. And it's a tasty snack. Tasty snack. Come on, Daniel. You need to. Oh, my sanity is on. My sanity is really low. That's why the camera is getting all fussy on me. Let's get out of here.
Something's wrong. Oh, so wrong.
Yeet. Oh my goodness, sorry for the blur, guys. You probably are as dizzy as I am. He crashed through the surface, the dark Atlantic waters smothered him as he struggled to make sense of the situation. Oh fuck, the water section. Nope. I need to get the fuck out of here! Jump! Daniel, please! Daniel, please, I swear to fucking God. Right, I'm gonna need the corpses for this. Nope. Ooh, oil. There you go. You have another piece. I have another piece. I have nothing to do with you. Okay, so we need to... Oh, right. Open this! Open this! It's the other way! Open this! Well, I need to do something. I'm gonna look. I'll be back soon. It's perfectly fine. Go enjoy yourself. I'll be here, running from Water Beast. Get this fucking door open. Hello, Needle. Okay. What am I supposed to do with this? It's locked with a simple lock. Oh shit. Okay, that was flawless. That was flawless. The water part is done. No, it wasn't as done as I thought. It wasn't as done as I thought. Get this fucking thing open! Should I keep running? I don't know. I think we should. Get this thing open. The cultist is safe.
I am safe.
All right. Time to carry on. All right. I think this was supposed to be kind of a safe area, even though the statue here is... yeah. Okay, that gate open. Let's see if we can go somewhere else. We have a door to the study and one room to the guest room. The game doesn't want us to be here. What is this? The storage. Okay, let's go look door number 1, as the game intends us. I'm sorry about the lamp. I didn't think that it was open. I was using it, sorry.
You have an ascending room. Will it take us to the inner sanctum?
It will definitely take care of the vertical part of our journey. So, you have ridden an elevator before?
Yes, the Colosseum at Regent's Park has one. It takes you to the gallery where you can view the panorama.
Good. This ride might be a little longer, and in the other direction.
We are going down. Machine room. Machine room is locked. Alright. Why not? It's not working! That is why not. Okay. Study? We can enter the study, so let's go there. We have quite the light source here. In the box. How's my sanity? Crystal clear! Good enough. To my most trusted student and friend, Johann Weyer. The most remarkable thing happened as I was traveling through the Prussian woods this summer. I finally found one of the orbs I have been looking for the last 20-odd years. It is as inexplicable as the heliodromers describe as the heliodromers describe it in the Hortus Conclusus. It was as it was told about, an underground Mithraic temple crowned with the unearthly artifact. The orb was big enough to fill my cupped hands, and the texture was smooth and jagged. Its color was well rich. Contrast is not enough to describe its nature. It was an impossibility, an artificial paradox captured within stone. I was staying in a nearby village called Alstad, investigating one of the antiquated trails, when I finally found the cavern. I went inside and suddenly I could verify the truth of these enigmatic artifacts. They were real. As you can understand, this is the most important discovery of my life, but it has also become my greatest fear. As I entered the underground chamber, I could feel that I was trespassing. Because of my curiosity, I did my best to fight these instincts and fetched the orb from its place. I scrambled out of the chamber and into the woods. I could sense something was following me. It bayed loudly as it closed in. The beast, this guardian of the orb, was relentless in its pursuit. I made my way to a nearby ravine, where I stumbled upon some men fishing in the lake. I tried to warn them as I passed, but fortunately they remain as I continue my escape. When I heard their cries of pain echo through the valley, I felt such a tremendous sense of relief, thinking I would be spared. Suddenly a blue shimmering light engulfed me, and the colors of the forest were washed away before my eyes. I kept running through the bleak surroundings. The trees had turned charcoal. Black, with leaves of cinder, the ground covered in more murky water. I pressed on through the drenched lands as the glowing ember gave way to the rising winds and rain on me. I could hear pleading screams in the distance, and I joined in as pain and fear overtook me. I fell to the ground, grasping for hair. Hello. Welcome, Apocryphanian. Is it he? Him? Did I, misread or something? Hello! I could hear pleading screams in the distance, and I joined in. I joined him. I joined in as pain and fear overtook me. I fell to the ground, grasping for air. Hello, welcome to the stream. How have you been, Apocryphanian? Are you ready? We are in the midst of Halloween set. We played Dagon, which was really short. It was barely an hour, and it was just a more storytelling kind of story. It wasn't that much of gameplay. And I decided to, you know, play a classic. You dressed up as Leshy. That is amazing, dude. Wow. Now I'm curious to see how it turned out. Just doing fine. Today is Halloween, and I thought that dressing up and playing some scary games was good for the mood. Also, November is coming up tomorrow as well. So we're still playing Bloodborne. It's just that today it was more of a chill kind of stream. If you want my Discord, let me just copy the link. Nope, that is not the link. No. I will copy my name. You should play a super silly game called Crypt. I think that name rings a bell. But I actually let me go look for it, because I think I've seen it before. I will accept. Ooh. Actually, the aesthetic looks interesting with the fire and everything. Okay. Ooh, that looks really cool, dude. That is amazing. You did really good, bro. I love it. Mine was not as cool. But wow, dude. That is... Also, nice camera, dude. Is that a real... Wait, in the second picture it looks like... I don't know. Is that a real camera like that? Or did you make the prop? Did you make the prop yourself? Jesus, man. Razor and Danny. Even the mask, dude. It's so amazing. Oh my god, you prepared everything, did you not? All 3D printed camera. Oh, Jesus. Bro, it looks amazing. You overdid it, actually. Wow, I'm impressed. You even did the sculptures in the box. You have to tell me that you are preparing things for, I don't know, a game. Preparing a game of Inscription. Because this is so much material. I play when I can trick someone into playing it for 6 hours. It's a long game, isn't it? The only thing remaining is the eyes and the knife and stuff like that. Can you imagine telling your friends, yeah, remove your eye right the fuck now? Jesus, give me your eye, and your friend be like, no. It looks amazing, dude. You did a really good job. Jesus, what a great cosplay. Did I gasping to air? This certainly must sound strange, but I had been carried miles away across the Alps to a grassy field outside Genoa. The Guardian had taken the orb from me, but still, unto this day, I fear its return. Sometimes I lay awake at night, listening for the howling cry I heard in the forest. It has been nearly a decade since that day, and I still haven't been able to write about the incident. The last time we spoke... Okay, the last time we spoke, you told me about your interest in ongoing research into the mythic orbs, and I realized I owe you the truth about my visit to Alstad. Your friend and mentor, Heinrich Cornelius Agrippa. You did an amazing job. It's impressive. The marvels of having a 3D printer, Jesus. Getting the assets for the 3D printer must be difficult sometimes, right? In the box. Why do I have migraine? I am in the light. The cracked window panes are held together only by a weak wooden frame. Taxidermy?
Let's see what you have to offer. What a mess. I should have sharpened the saw, but I can sense it. It's definitely there.
If we had any reason to hate him... Ooh. Oh, we have to jump on the other side. Okay, the door is probably closed. So this guy also did taxidermy on living animals, which is a horrible thing. But anyways... So we have a note here. Canis lupus familiaris, 1558. April 12th. After a short study, it is clear that the agitation found among humans can be found in the dogs. Fear and pain induce stress, which seems to trigger an endogenous response, causing the animal to burst with energy. I believe that the catalyst is produced in the brain. It is difficult to determine exactly where and what it is, but I can sense it. It reeks of cosmic genesis. Adrenaline? Are you speaking about adrenaline, dude? Come on. You don't have to dissect an animal to know that. There is an inherent problem in harvesting this energy since the creature is bound to die from the exercise. I must refine this process of torture to enable any real work to be done. More experiment must be performed, but it seems that only human beings are able to produce the amount necessary. It might be their ability to appreciate the severity of the process that ultimately augments their experience of terror. What a dick, dude. What a dick. Go, Fido! Be free! Can we grab this? No. Alexander. We're hearing dogs. (1658) January 9th. Further disappointment. The antiquarian last's findings yielded nothing. I'm still unable to grasp the inner workings of life and its relation to the power I sense within it. I shall pursue more books on the subject, but I suspect it will be in vain. Since no research has been made in my particular interest, I must attempt to fill that void myself. Clearly, humans emanate more of the energy I seek, but I hope animals will suffice, as they would prove less of a hassle to acquire. I know that this portrait actually switches when you have low sanity, and it's amazing. The shock of seeing it the first time. Right now we have quite good sanity. Door is closed. We shall jump out the window. Ooh, what the fuck? Hitboxes. Was a tree falling down? Okay, we made it. Elevator renovation plans. When will it be my turn? Have I not shown restraint? My patience spans centuries. From where I came, mankind is not even wasted a breath. Yet I bow to you. I have done so much for you, and I have gained nothing in return. Agrippa, I trusted you. It was I who in all fairness should have entered that gate. Is that an entity speaking, or was that emergency decelerator? Barrel contains more than half a lantern worth of oil. Low cycle rod. If the elevator breaks down again, make sure to use the steam engine to build up pressure before channeling it. Machinery. Adjust the levers to the right amount of pressure up inside the chamber. The meter should read up 8, down 8. Make sure the flow is set according to the following chart. Trinity stream set functions, bar phase, amplitude, complete steam flow cycle. Note that the machine will not check proper configuration until all rods are inserted. And how many rods are there right now? Ooh, tinderboxes. Oh, okay. Shall we go back then? Why would another tree fall? No, fuck me. I thought I was going to fall. Jesus, okay. Up we go. Back hall. Guest room. Seems like another nice area to spot and walk about.
My journal is gone. What would they want with my journal?
Alexander, how dare you take my journal? I put so much of my soul in there.
2nd of July, 1839. I received a letter today from the Algerian governor's office disclosing the fate of Herbert's expedition. About a week after my departure, Abdullah, one of the men traveling with us, returned from the desert. He was badly injured, as if maimed by a lion. The man rambled deliriously about the expedition being attacked by something horrible. The French quickly dispatched a search party to look for the expedition. After searching for days, they found the camp abandoned without any trace of Herbert or his men. Tomorrow, I'll retrieve the things they recovered from Herbert's tent at the customs house. I don't know what to make of it, but I'm worried for him.
Get out of here. Is there a tinderbox? No, but we have health. And help heal wounds. Right, we have a closed door and we have a room. Let's explore the room first. Tinderbox, get the hell out of here. Crowbar. Post, and post. No!
3rd of July, 1839. Today I picked up Herbert's things at the customs house. I dug through the trove of documents he had carried and found a log detailing the expedition. The nature of this text ranged from quick notes to colourful accounts of transpired events. I skimmed the pages, trying to figure out what might have happened. May 17th, the day I was trapped inside the orb chamber, Herbert dryly states, "Recovered Daniel after 1 hour of entrapment." This confused me greatly. I was suffocating within minutes. How could I have lasted an hour? I continued reading the peculiar text. Herbert states his facts without judgment or passion, but suddenly I could read frustration into his text. He pushed his men to investigate the underground tomb, an effort which seems to have strained the minds of his men. Madness spread through the ranks, and Herbert had to take some extreme measures to continue. He finally visits the chamber himself, where he retrieves the orb to the surface. His account confuses me greatly. If he has the orb, what are those pieces in my drawing room?
Maybe they found 2 orbs, or maybe they have another piece. That wouldn't be strange to think about it. So was this my room, though? You can see I've been drinking. Okay, next room. Due to a broken lock. So how exactly should I bash? Oh, right, I have a crowbar. Silly me. There we go.
The key. Please, let it be here.
So many white flashes. The crowbar broke.
4th of July, 1839. It's done. The orb is assembled. I was awakened by an exhausting nightmare. Shaking and sweating, I retired to the drawing room with a cup of tea. The relic pieces lay spread across the table as I'd left them, but somehow I knew how it was supposed to be. I fetched the tar, which I had prepared to fix the pieces together, and without fault I joined them, producing the orb I remembered so clearly. The tar proved unnecessary. It was pushed out from the joining pieces as they merged on their own, with no adhesive.
Ah! The ancient stone relic now rests on my table. Its immaculate surface and perfect shape could have been molded by a factory. This is all too strange. The creaking sound of wood. What's that? Get. That's close. So what we have is a rod. The gate was destroyed. So where else can we supposed to go? My sanity is a slight headache. Down we go into the darkness. Storage. I think we still need much. How much rods? How many rods? Maybe 2 more? It flipped through the Book of Monarchs. Oh shit! I remember this area. It's so dark. Right? Jump scare incoming.
just want to go home. No! Get away from me! Leave me alone!
It won't budge. Okay, so this part is enclosed. Machine parts. What do we have is a drill part of the broken handrail. A machine part made out of wood and metal. This one won't budge. Not even with. Nope. I think my oil is quite well, actually. That is where I came from, so I suppose our only way to go is down. I cannot see anything. Here we have light. Oh goodness. I was going to trigger an enemy. Isn't it? Okay. Here we go. No enemy. Need to find all the parts first. Okay. Fine. Nice try, though. I am ready. I think I am mostly prepared for when you guys try to scare me a bit. Some of the audio is not so loud as to make me jump, though. So I apologize if that is a bit underwhelming. Okay, so before this opens to the other side. Small carpenter drill. Will that allow us to open the door that was closed? Hello? I could potentially just open a hole. I have no vessel, though. Oh, wait. Partially filled pot. It is filled with one of the two ingredients for creating the explosive mixture. How exactly, do I know how to create a bomb? Also, welcome back, Otto. Oh shit. In the box. Alexander, I have prepared the explosives you need for clearing the flood drain. I can't stress enough how important it is that the mixture is handled with care. Please try to tell your You feather-brained serpent this before you go ahead with your plans. The liquids are not by themselves explosive and should be kept separate to avoid further mishap. I have arranged 2 large vats in the next room for the ingredients. All you need to do is mix the liquids and you are ready to go. We need the other liquid. How does my character know that that creates a bomb? I don't know. I suppose it's our intention to find out. Slight headache. So, where is my the other place I need to be? Can I open the gate with this? Yes, I can. No. No. What the fuck? Okay, so there must be another. Oh, wait. Equipment. Have we been here? Yes, we have. So what is the correct way? That is where we need to put the bomb. And this is another storage area. And we need another barrel that may contain a liquid. I suppose it must be down here. Ah, there we go. Just need to be careful with this. Maybe not even run. Okay, so we need this. Run away. I'm going to wait a prudent amount of time. Huh. Maybe I need to trigger it. How am I supposed to set it off from a distance? What? There we go. That is not how explosives work, I would say. Not against that pile of rubble, right? It wouldn't magically disappear. The box. There's something. Oh, nice. Smart boy. Jesus, the white fade.
Why are you doing this? Get away from me!
Set up. Let's scan this. Was she killed? Ah, jump scare. Yeah, I knew this. This is a classic. Oh, I knew this was coming. So... Ow! Okay, that was not smart. Okay, close the door. We have 2 rods here. And we can hide all the way back here. I know some enemies are going to spawn if we... Progress! Yes. We're making progress slowly and steadily. If a full set of 3 rods is unavailable, there is 1 rod in the inner study rooms, which might work in case the elevator breaks down again. Unless it is absolutely necessary, always use the spare rods in the storage before using a mended one. Do hide here. Why are you running?
Why are you running? Why are you running?
Just need to wait. Oh, it's my sanity. My sanity is doing... I'm hearing the monster, though. Ooh, I saw it. I think he might be patrolling now. He is patrolling, isn't he? Hello? Okay, I think he left. I think he left. Kinda. Hello. Hello. This door wasn't open before. Okay. In the box. Did I make a mistake? Sanity affected, maybe? Oil. Oh, wait. Hey. Pair of scissors. Okay, so the new things I have are the rods. So I suppose the best thing to do is getting the fuck out of here. And hopefully no enemy will meet me at the exit. Oh shit!
Why are you running? Why are you running?
Get out! You know what? I am no... Fuck this. Fuck you. You think I'm afraid of you? Come here, you bitch. I'll give you a peace of mind. Here! Fucking asshole! Ha ha ha! I'm not afraid of you! You fucking bitch. What is it? Bugger. Damn, the sound. Wound is bleeding and my sanity is a bit low. So, time for this. Oil is doing good. It's okay. You don't need to... Oh, we have blood here.
Don't forget your bag, Daniel.
I won't, Herbert.
There is no shame in using a parasol in the desert. As it happens, it's imperative to your survival.
But it looks ridiculous.
The shame will hurt much less than dying, I assure you.
Damn, this guys were having a party. Oh, Jesus, the mold in there. Okay. My sanity is a bit low, to say the least. I have the rods, but how am I supposed to use them? Okay, maybe there is a control chamber? Still, I think we made good progress in the game, though it was just for a few hours. We have to study. So about the notes. Mementos? No, not mementos, notes. You use the steam engine to build up pressure before channeling it to the machinery. And where exactly is the machinery? All things considered, I suppose it must be here. But I can't open this. I haven't found the key. Maybe I can drill it? Nope, I actually don't know. So. Okay, guys. I think this is good for a holiday festivity kind of stream. I have to leave a bit earlier than usual today because of I have an appointment. So, what it was really fun to play a bit of Amnesia once again, to be honest. Redeem Cura, by the way, thank you. I need some water after running away from the monster. Trying to fight, to run away passively. Thank you for the stream, Yrlan. It was fun. You know, I think putting it into perspective, I wish I could have stream more days in a Halloween theme, taking more of a chance in October, you know. But I think today was a really good stream, and I had a good fun playing this game, even though it was a bit tense. The thing is, we'll be back on Wednesday with Bloodborne again, because I want to complete the game. Amnesia, though, I don't know. Maybe Amnesia is something that we are going to play eventually on the stream, if you guys want a full playthrough of this. It's quite old, quite a classic game. It defined the terror genre for quite a while, and many games came by and did the same or tried to be the better Amnesia. I think this game was one of the classics, and I think it was worth playing it in the holiday of Halloween. As for how to say it? As for Dagon, I was actually expecting a bit more, to be honest. I was expecting more than just some guy reading a text, reading an essay to the screen as we were seeing images and stuff. I was waiting for a bit more of a gameplay, perhaps. No, that's on me because of you know, not thinking to. Not checking out what the game is about, but you know, I wanted it to surprise me, and so. It was an hour long. Yes, it was barely anything special, and there's not that many question marks to explain many things. It was really short, and frankly, I got it in a humble bundle, so for me it was not a big loss. But yeah, I suppose they decided to go that way to... Actually, I have to be critical about it and say that they are not... It's not their fault, actually. Mainly because H.P. Lovecraft didn't write many long stories. Most of the things he wrote was short for a magazine, basically. So it was just 1 page, 2 pages long. It was just that sense of terror and the world that was created around it. So I can't blame them from actually making a short game, because there's not much else to tell if you are just reading the book, you know? So I suppose it was fun. It was another way to interact with an H.P. Lovecraft story. As for Amnesia, though, maybe one day we'll play. Wish I had Lost in Vivo, because as I was playing Amnesia, I was thinking, damn, maybe I should have played Lost in Vivo. This would have been a great moment to play this game. But we can play that game some other time as well. It's perfectly fine. We also have still Bloodborne pending, you continue with the Labyrinth. Play whatever you like, man. Yes, I know, but you know, sometimes the mood is more thematic for some things, you know. So, I'm going to take this as a chance to make a raid to another channel, so we can continue the Halloween trend. I like to see you enjoy the game. Actually, I was enjoying Amnesia. The thing about Amnesia is just that it perhaps is to, how to say it? Let me just save and exit. Because we were playing on hardcore, as I think. Yeah, it's a hard mode. The thing about Amnesia, though, is that it's a classic, but it's something that many people have already seen, so it's not that big of a deal. But I do like the game. It's just that it's been so long. Also, continuing the trend of Halloween, we shall perhaps do... Just thinking, maybe... Scary game? Mortuary Assistant? I know this streamer, yeah, she seems cool. Suppose a raid... No, this is not the command. So, guys, thank you so much for being here today with me on the stream. Otto, Apocryphanian, Redes, who was here as well. Day, thank you so much for being on the stream today. I will make a raid to Dragon Penny, which is now playing the Mortuary Assistant. So, I hope to see you guys on Wednesday for a bit more Bloodborne. Take good care. I'll catch you next time, buddy. Thanks, Otto. Thank you so much for being here. I'll see you for more labyrinths on Bloodborne. Happy Halloween to you as well, and please enjoy your day. Good luck.